Hey guys, I want to welcome you to a brand new series called Leading by Example. I'm going to be your host. My name is Adrian Davis, and today we're going to talk about servicing our clients. All right, so what does servicing our clients really look like, and what does it really mean? I'm talking about you got 5 people in your company. You may be a solopreneur, or you may have a company of about 500 individuals. At worst, you should probably have a huge organization, over 10,000 individuals in there. What does it mean to actually service them? See, I don't want us to make a mistake like this company that I'm about to bring up. You know it. You probably have a subscription to it. I'm talking about Netflix. See, they had an opportunity, and I feel like they just squandered it. To be honest, they just squandered the opportunity to make customer service the forefront of what they were about to do. See, here's how it looks. It looks like this. This article right here, you see it? Yeah. This was published. This said that Netflix, this huge streaming giant, chooses to cut the phone support system. Now, for some people, that doesn't matter. And for others, you're like, I really want to have a human on the other side of the phone. For them, they said, we're not able to have capacity to service that, so we're not going to do one or the other. We're just going to slice it, right? So the people who wanted to have a phone call with someone, that's not an option for them anymore. You're forced to do the chat. Now, Netflix is not the only one. They are literally not the only one that was in that predicament. You had places like Hulu. You had things like Roku and Sling. They're all streaming services as well, and they had to go through that as well. So how did they handle it? Well, I can tell you one of them chose not to handle it like Netflix did. But not only did Netflix have an issue with the support system, they also chose to do, look at this article, they chose to reduce their speed and how their videos were being streamed. Now, I don't know about you, but here's a major problem and a major opportunity that shows forth itself right now is that the country has to be in their homes. They have to be bunkered down and hunkered down. And the one entity that could give everybody the joy that they need, people are trying to, they're binge watching. They're trying to look at movies that they haven't seen in a long time. I mean, they have the people in the palm of their hand. And they said, well, we're going to cut off support and we're going to slow down the streaming speeds. Now, that's probably a total huge piece of a business reason. But that's not what's going to keep clients over the long period of time. If you keep doing it, you got to look and think about the client and the customer. So I don't want to just talk about Netflix. Let's talk about you. Let's talk about me. What can we do right now to make sure that we keep the client and the customer at the forefront of our mind so that we stay on the front of their mind? Yeah, I get it. You may not be able to knock on doors and shake hands and have meetings like we did 3-4 months ago. But what you can do is can say, I was thinking about you, and here's an offer right here where something is either reduced or something is free, or this is what we've been thinking about. We just want to let you know that we're in this thing together. Because in customer service, it really does put the customer at the front of what you're doing. See, if you look at this model right here, in a customer service culture, you need all 3 pieces of this. You need the manager, you need the business exec or the business leader, and then you need the product specialist. Those individuals all have to be operating at a amazing level within the organization, making sure that the focus is right so that you can get amazing customer service. But if one is making the decision for the whole organization and is not thinking from the other person's vantage point or perspective, you could possibly miss an opportunity. See, here's what Hulu did, which is very different from Netflix, is they said, you know what? People want to talk to someone. And we don't have the capacity either to take every call. But what we can do is say we can take the calls that we can with the limited amount of individuals that we have, and then we'll give them an opportunity to stay in some kind of queue that if we weren't able to get a hold of you today, leave your name and number and we'll get back to you later on. See, what that does is that says, well, we value you and we value how you like to be serviced. And so for those who are the DIYs and they say, I can do it myself and I'll chat and I'll get my answer when I need it, that's great. But those who said, you know what, I really want to have somebody talk me through this, we are also listening to you. So what can we do? What can we do right now to make our customers remember us? Our customers to say, you know what? I know times are hard, but I will not sever ties with them. I will not let go of who they are. When we come back and things start to normalize, I am going to use them again. Because understand, the experience that you create for your customer, that you create for the people that are doing business with you, it will be talked about in one of two ways. If you exceed their expectation, they're going to talk about you. Or if you go beneath or below their expectation line, they're going to talk about you. Now, if you just do exactly what they say, they ask for something and you provide it, they're like, okay, that's par. We could probably use them. We don't have to. But if you do something that they said, can you do this? And you said, I can do this and I can do it with a smile. Or I can do this and I can give you a 15% discount. Or I can do a little more. They're going to talk about you. And they're going to talk about you with their friends, their family, co-workers, other organizational leads. They're going to spread the word about you. Also, kind of like in this Netflix situation is if you drop below the line of expectation, they may talk about you too. They may say, when we needed you the most, you let us down. When we needed you the most, you thought about yourself over the long-term relationship of what we had. And when that happens, you could possibly lose customers. Guys, you got to service your people and you got to do it in a way where you're being not only innovative, but thoughtful about them, as well as making sure it's a good business decision. Look, I'm not here to hound one person or the other. I'm here to help people. And this is the way we want to do it. We want to make sure that when we follow these guidelines and we do some of these things that can be helpful to you, is that you're now not only talking the talk, but you're also walking the walk. And when you do that, you now have an opportunity to lead by example. I'm your host, Adrian Davis, and I look to see you next time.